tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Beginning a period of meditation, setting up the body for ease and stillness. If you're sitting, finding the lower body stable, rooted. Support the sit bones, tailbone, hips in a way that allows the bowl of the hips to tip forward slightly if that feels available and good. Relaxing through the low back. And let the central column of the body be tall. And the more the lower body can find ease and stability, the more the upper body can find ease and lightness. As we find the posture stable and something like stability in this moment, and begin to find the breath rising and falling. Just gathering in the threads of attention, of heart and mind, to the body, and the body's experience in the here and now. So one of the core disciplines in meditation centers on connecting with our physical senses and turning them metaphorically inward. This is a way of saying that when the senses, so the seeing and hearing, smelling and tasting and touching, when they are involved with, which really means our attention is hooked into, that which is outside the body, other stimulus, other people, other information. There's a kind of pulling out of ourselves, and our attention doesn't so easily settle into the kind of spacious stillness that we seek in meditation. And one of the most common ways that our attention is pulled outward is into stories about what's happening far away or to other people. This week, as is often true, but maybe feels more true for some of y'all right now, there's a lot happening in the external world that we call the news. The world is busy with activity, with danger, with change. And it's appropriate to track this intentionally, to give time to connecting with what's happening, being informed, knowing what's unfolding, because it does touch us and those we know, and those we love, those we care about, communities we care about. But it's also important in meditation, particularly, or whenever we choose to turn toward a different state of heart and mind, more absorbed into silence, spaciousness, to be able to set this down, set down the news in a very deep way, through the whole body, through the heart. In meditation, the news is really a form of memory and anticipation. We remember news that we've read or heard or seen, and we anticipate or fantasize or fear the way that that news will unfold into the future. So this is thoughts propelled by feeling, stories about the past and how the past might unfold into a future. Notice if you have anything like that going on, haunting your mind stream right now. And maybe it's not the political news, maybe it's local news, maybe it's relationship process, family process, work process. One of our core skills is to sense clearly when we are being pulled into thought without intending to reflect on whatever it is. There's a kind of habitual or unintentional falling into a story. And you can do this practice on purpose. You might bring to mind a story that has been obsessing your heart, mind in recent days, something that you've been thinking about a lot, maybe troubled about. And I suspect you have a lot of candidate stories. You might pick one, and for a moment, remember it. You might say just the barest outline in your mind to yourself. And then notice the impulse to continue just stirring it or churning with it. And instead of doing that, set it down on purpose. You can say, I'll come back to you later. And then clear the mind of that thought, those images. And listen for inner silence and the absence of inner images. Just a stillness. So you can do this when a thought arises by itself, or you can do it as practice thinking one on purpose and then setting it down. So we trade unintentional thinking for listening to silence, right? Inner thinking has a kind of inner listening to it. Instead, you listen to the silence after the words end. And in place of inner images, remembering images from media or other parts of our life, for me, I replace image with sensation. I change to a different channel. You could also replace image with a simpler image, like a clear field of color. The classical colors to imagine are bone white, butter yellow, indigo blue, earth brown. You imagine the color filling the field of your vision, filling the entire universe, so full that no other image can arise. Or you just set down the inner image, the memory image, and come to sensation. Feel the shape of the body, the vibrations moving in the body. So this is our basic meditation instruction, to notice thought and come back to the body and breath. But it has the particular tone of setting down a piece of content. So I really notice, oh, this is this story, this thing that's happening, that's obsessing the heart mind. Setting it down really with the intention to not pick it up again for a while, till later, till the right time. And then replacing it with the inner silence free from words, the inner image free from memory, and sensation, immersed in the present moment, in the vibrating field that is the body. So let's practice like this in silence together. Any story you notice, whether something that you find worth thinking about or not, practice just setting it down. And the ones worth thinking about, you'll promise to come back to later. Return again and again toward silence and stillness, the nourishment of the body breathing uninterrupted, giving this full, wholehearted, loving presence as a nourishment to ourselves, not letting it drain out in any direction. The whole body saturated with stillness and inner silence. Coming to the close of our silent meditation, blessing the world around us with our compassion and care, even as we set down the news for a moment, all of the swirling outside, the heart immersed in stillness radiates a kind of force in the world that is helpful in ways that are beyond ordinary ideas about what we're doing sitting in meditation. So I'll chant the name of the Bodhisattva, Kuan Yin, the one who hears the cries of the world while resting at ease. This has been our practice of the resting at ease part of that, so that it supports us as we enter back into the practice of hearing the cries of the world. Her mantra is Namo Kuan Yin Pusa. O Kuan Yin Pusa. Namo 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 Kuan Yin Pusa. May we be well, may all beings everywhere be well. Hi, blessings in your practice. Thanks for watching. If these resources are supportive for your meditation and your practice, liking and subscribing helps the channel. And there are links in the description below to donate to support the Sangha and my own teaching. And you're welcome to come and join the Tuesday night gathering, which is on donation and open to all. And you can find information for that on the website. So blessings in your practice. Take care.